Here is your latest African news. East Africa. Eastern Africa military spy agencies unite to fight terrorism and insecurity. Eastern Africa military intelligence agencies on Saturday wrapped up their meeting in the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa, where they consulted on regional security, terrorism, and other issues of common concern. The forum was attended by Ethiopia, Djibouti, Sudan, South Sudan, Somalia, Tanzania, and Uganda. The meeting stressed a need for continued vigilance and concerted efforts among the regional countries to strengthen cooperation in combating security challenges, while also taking stock of the implementation status of the conclusions and recommendations of their previous meeting. According to a statement issued by the Ethiopian Ministry of Defense, the military agencies signed a memorandum of understanding to jointly combat terrorism and to counter anti-peace forces that pose threat to regional peace and security. The regional meeting is said to have provided an opportunity to review the security situation in the volatile Eastern African region. Tanzania. Tanzanians hard hit by trafficking in people with albinism. People with albinism in Tanzania have over the years had a price on their head, whether dead or alive, adults or children. The country is a source for all the trafficking routes in East and Southern Africa, where markets for their body parts prosper. Tanzania has the highest rate of people with albinism worldwide. While an estimated 1 in 15,000 people in Africa has the condition, it affects 1 out of 1,400 Tanzanians. Albinism is a rare genetic condition that limits melanin pigment in the skin, eyes, and hair, making a person appear unusually light. The gene mutation associated with albinism is carried, even if not exhibited, by 1 in every 19 Tanzanians. Those with the condition are socially alienated and stigmatized, often called derogatory terms like ghosts and white goats. People with the condition are valued for their body parts as their bones, skin, and internal organs, or used for amulets and concoctions that some believe bring good fortune, health, wealth, and even powers like flying to those who use them. A complete set of organs in Tanzania is priced at about $75,000 by criminal networks serving wealthy clients. Children are said to be worth more. Although crimes against people with albinism are underreported, the high value attached to the illicit trade makes this form of human trafficking one of the most lucrative and harmful. Rwanda. Rwanda jails Chinese national filmed whipping men tied to a tree. A Rwandan court has sentenced a Chinese national for torture after a video showed him beating men tied on a tree. The court sentenced Sun Shujun to 20 years in prison. A Rwandan man said to be his employee was also sentenced to 12 years in jail for abetting torture. The victims are reported to have been former workers at a mine operated by Mr. Sujun in Rutsiro district and who he accused of theft. In August 2021, the 3-minute video went viral in Rwanda and led to the arrest of Mr. Sujun, who was later released on bail. The video was taken by angry workers and shared on social media. The Chinese embassy in Kigali condemned unlawful acts in the video, local media reported. Witnesses told the court that Mr. Shijun had erected a cross where those suspected of stealing from him were tied and whipped. Kenya. British troops lose fight for diplomatic immunity over Kenya fire. The British Army has lost diplomatic immunity on lawsuits over the 10,000-acre bushfire in Nanyuki that was set by its soldiers who were allegedly drugged. In the landmark ruling, Justice Anthony Nabo argued that the UK government waived diplomatic immunity to legal action when it signed an agreement in 2015 governing the terms under which its soldiers would be allowed to operate in the country. According to the judge, the British Army has no legal entity separate from the UK government. He opined that the 2015 agreement did amount to a partial waiver of diplomatic immunity. A wildfire at Loldaig Hills Ranch, a 49,000-acre sanctuary which houses the Nanyuki Army Base used by Britain for military drills, broke out in March 2021 and caused widespread devastation. Cameroon. US gives temporary reprieve to Cameroonian asylum seekers. Cameroonians living in the US who lived in fear of imminent deportation have been given an 18-month reprieve by the US government, according to the US Department of Homeland Security (DHS). Human rights groups in the US and Cameroon have been lobbying for this temporary protected status (TPS) for years due to the violence carried out by Boko Haram in the far north of the country and separatists fighting to create an independent state in the nation. This temporary reprieve, which Cameroonian asylum seekers already in the US can apply for, will last 18 months, but it only starts once a federal register is published. Those eligible and in detention will be released once they receive the TPS designation. This is in the sharp contrast if you compare with all the benefits Ukraine refugees have recently received from the same US government. Great news! Tunacheki, Kunda Kids and Nala have partnered together to bring you Maua and the Garden of Plenty, our first African children's book for free. Nala is a money transfer app that uses the latest technology and works with local communities to make payments as hassle-free as possible. The easy-to-use app allows anyone to quickly send money from the UK to Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Ghana, with many other African countries and currencies coming soon at the lowest rates available. To get a free copy of Maua and the Garden of Plenty for yourself, family or friends, download the Nala app, use the code KUNDAKIDS and make a transfer of as little as £1. For those in the USA, you can download the app and RSVP for your free book coming next month. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, follow, share and like our video. It's the best way of supporting us. And remember, Africa is watching.